You don't have to put yourself anywhere. But I'm just generally, you don't have to put yourself on the map.
Yeah, I already did. Unfortunately, I did that earlier while trying to mess with things. So I don't know if you can see it. If you can, yeah, delete that. Thank you.
You don't need to be on the map. Only so once we get a actually.
I accidentally did that. I'm playing
Yeah,
around
I
with
know.
things.
Fine. That's why it's easier to upload something than it is to drag something in it sometimes.
Oh yeah, did you ever give Senpai a rundown on what happened?
Generally, yes, I did. A good vaguely, and also some other interesting encounters, but I actually kept track of. Anyways, but I know how many almost complete deaths of the party almost happened multiple times. Anyways.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Party is a TPK in itself.
Yes.
What do you mean?
This is going to be interesting. Yes. So the reason why that's like we're ready. It's just everyone else is ready.
I started stream.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Shoot.
Everyone's going to die.
Everyone's going to die.
Maybe from something. At one point or another.
At one point, at some point.
And don't worry, I'm the apocalypse here.
Are you sure about that?
If I'm not, then I will kill the
you
apocalypse.
think you are.
Generally, now I remember. I need I both need ZP and my brain just melted again. Ali to do it. Roll me a d6.
Gotcha.
All right.
So I figure out where you wound up.
Oh, we're pretty close. Eric Schultz. Schultz. Yeah, Schultz.
Yeah, because if you guys have the higher numbers, means you're going to be out of the country. And you're generally in the same area, but you're maybe in 2 different locations within that region.
Out of
and
country
now I need to
is to be far still. I mean, Earthing
I
can
know.
still be far.
Yeah, it can be anywhere, but I have to just see. I do because someone gotten a. I guess you're visiting the Hill Dwarfs, ZP.
Sorry?
ZP, your character's visiting Hill Dwarfs. For some reason. This little weird red thing over here. That's where the Hill Dwarfs are
And
Oh,
where
okay.
I'm at.
on the map. And the other location is where I thought he was going to end up, and he actually is there. And so I'm going to put him back in that map. Ironically enough, because he's supposed to be in a. Because where my final role, he would have wound up in a city, and where
He ended in Hogwarts.
No. No, I don't think I can. Ironically, I just realized, and even if NATO would do terrible Hogwarts, because everyone would be watching to pull on their ears. Just people at Hogwarts are kind of dicks.
why are you? Okay, excuse me for a minute. Okay, it's like so. Okay, fine. Why am I having a struggle with? Why is that map in that spot where I can't drag anything on it? Can you please? Thank you.
Your subscription to life has expired.
Yeah. So you actually can put yourself on the map. You would be somewhere on the beach, somewhere along that area. On that.
I'll be right back. I need to
Allie.
unbutter up my hand.
Gotcha.
Just put yourself randomly somewhere along the coast somewhere. almost like you were like some reason of that map that I gave you.
Gotcha.
And where's that dwarven? Do I even have that place? No, I don't think I have the location. ZP. So you have to use your imagination, which is fine. Actually, no, I found it.
Alright.
I just. It is. Has anyone been here? It's that. Yeah, because they're not really in a mountain, they're more of a. It's a hilly area. Second. This is the place you've been visiting! So the party's vaguely is kind of splitted, but there was befriending NPCs is always a benefit in this campaign, because even if you don't have other people around, you can always bring a companion with you. If you know what I'm referring to, ZP.
Sorry.
It's almost like you're in. Remember, if you need to deal with something, if you some by traveling that might be a little difficult for your character to do something, having a random traveling buddy from one of the local adventurers guild wouldn't be a bad thing to happen.
Okay.
It's always beneficial.
Oh well.
And I think you would just be somewhere wherever you think you would be at in the town.
Yeah. Probably like somewhere around here.
Just you can fit a token there now. I know it won't be accurate size or anything. You just generally are in that area.
Yeah.
More likely, you're just visiting one of the local life churches. More likely,
Yeah.
because they do have that there. There's like 3 of them in the city. Oh, 3 different churches. There's that one, and there's the guy that's connected to volcanoes and is in here, and then there's I think the individual that's connected to magic has also a church like more of a wizard like scholarly like type place somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Also. So it's kind of that's why you see a lot of more likely it's going to be a lot of nature-y, life related. Some dwarves usually just seem to be very heavily connected to the individuals that connected to volcanoes, which is a given thing. And then there's this general lore of the location. You were just visiting here because there was I think there was a little bit of a mild pandemic. It doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
There's some illnesses that don't do anything to Arkans, which is really funny. Or matters by what variant you are. Also affects it.
Yeah.
But especially because how humans got, because dwarves are still kind of human-like, so they can still get human illnesses. So, but what's interesting, Arkans can't actually get the common cold. They get something else. They can get the flu, though!
Yeah,
That's
bird
like shit.
flu.
No, they can generally get the flu. But there's different variants that are related to that, so. But they just can't get the common cold, though. That's some reason. Even if they're around it everywhere, they can't get it. So they can get fluenza, though. Which at the moment, they're just having a weird cold outbreak in this area. And also want to know another illness that Arkans cannot contract. Ironically, they can't actually contract the Black Death or the Bionic Plague for some dumb reason.
That would suck.
You cannot get those. You are safe from them. But you'll feel bad for the humans around you. Meanwhile, so let's see. That's generally what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a little sickness going on in this area. So that's what you're doing, really.
Yes.
That's what Dr. Silence is here for, dealing with that at the moment. This is assisting. It's funny that she's a bird person face, and only thing she's missing is the flag. Not. Let's see. And meanwhile, I think, I do not remember what. I'm just gonna. Where's my plate? Where was the placeholder that map I was supposed to put you on when you were traveling?
Me?
Yeah, it was a road.
I don't remember. I'm in a wagon.
Right. I'm missing my road. Where's the road at? You're in a wagon, but I do have a map. Nope. Did my ship just eat itself? I swear I had a. Look at the road section again. Or generally battle maps. Or my maps are just like not wanting to break. It's in here. No, that's inside. Where? Have roads. Why do I only have 6 of them in here? Nope. Is this the road I'm thinking of? I found it! It's just the picture wasn't working. Back to where you're supposed to be. I realize Melik's yes. I forgot his image may have gotten deleted. Maybe. Yeah, Melik's image broke, if you wanted to know.
Rip.
Malrix?
Melik's.
Alright, I was wondering what his name was.
So he doesn't. So he's supposed to be here, but he's not there at the same time.
Alright.
Because remember, some of the images got deleted. So I don't have his image right now. Only way to fix this problem, I need to edit this for a second and just. I'm just gonna remove that for now. There we go. I'll just use the placeholder thing there. Just making sure everything's good. Go back to the primary map for a minute. Town.
I'm not good. I'm bad.
I'm just doing
I'm
calculations.
bad to the bone. Bone.
You're not good. You're not bad. You just feel different. Yeah.
Just generally, now I need to go. Where's the Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a roll, but DJ's still dealing with buttered hands. I'll
No,
come
no.
back to him. Okay, you're good, but you're not in the roll 20.
I know. I'm watching it.
So
Question is, will loading work?
I just need to.
I have more reasons to kill ZP now. Not ZP, freaking catbot.
But what? Why?
It's very obvious.
You always say that, but I never fucking understand.
Wait,
Look.
2, 3,
Look.
4, 5. Okay, that's a 5.
You give us a lot of reasons.
Actually,
So this will be
If there was a list, it would turn into a biography.
ZP, do you know why?
okay.
Why would I know? I'm just here. I just arrived. I'm here helping
Well, I don't
people.
know. Evelyn talks about killing me. I'm like, what would I do?
Well,
I can
guess
think
we're-
of
I guess-
saying
actually-
every single individual you want to fucking come across.
Anyways, we need to. Can we focus, please?
E.
Anyways. And I guess we'll be doing whatever Elbo's doing first.
Gilbo's like looking or going around, just like going to the random guys that are around. She's like, "Okay, does anyone know like a quick way to get over where the king is?"
Most of the runners would be staring at you for a minute. Like, we don't have a proper connection between there and there, as in a quick teleportation over there, without you having a gemstone to go over there.
Just like, well, what's the gemstone we need?
But you actually have to get one that's actually magically attuned from that that capital, though.
You fuck. She's like, you fucking serious?
And let's
Somebody
you
at least
go.
fly me over there.
let you know that's kind of the other side of the country. That way. And most half of the after Vurin, it's all wasteland.
She's a kid. There's so many who can just teleport me there.
Well, only an individual like if you need to do any business with that sort of stuff, you can always talk to the Lord himself, you know.
She's like, look, wait, who?
Lord Reuben, or Archduke.
She's like, yeah, but I was also wondering. I also heard about how Alaric bought like some land. I was wondering, and I'm kind of curious if there's any other land for sale.
I don't know. Actually, no, you would not have. No one
Really?
actually knows it. That's costumental. No one knows that he did that.
The only
Yeah.
person I would know would be the Lord.
Or me, technically, but I'm not
Well,
there. I've probably been holding the wall.
he would not have talked to you. I mean, unless Lord told you.
No, yeah, because only individuals would actually
oh, no,
know.
because they know the
uh,
process.
Know the process, but you have never known him that he did it.
Oh yeah, I didn't know he did it. I just know he definitely got it from someone.
He
But
hasn't
no
told
one
anyone.
knows
he,
that-
he got it and then left. He told no one.
He
Only
had
saying
not-
only person that only people that know are the people that are with him on the wagon.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So no one else. There's only people that
Well,
actually helped him.
either way, I guess she probably would have wanted to still probably see if there was any land for sale.
Well, that is a thing that asking. More likely, there is property and land for sale somewhere.
It's gonna be funny. She's like, so where the hell is what's his face?
He's the place on the end of the bridge. That one mansion over there.
She sighs and says, alright, I gotta talk to them.
Right now, he's like, we still do have connection to the capital, but no anything that's if the king actually shows up or anybody, the more likely you'll, if you people, we might be getting having more individuals coming back and forth from there after. Ethereum and Dominic Alaric did go over there to deliver something to the king, so he can easily come back and forth. Or make copies of the gemstone, because he can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess
Sadly, I
she's
didn't.
gonna talk with Lord
Reuben.
Reuben.
Okay.
Bring those
Oh.
damn those stupid fucking papers.
Yeah, but because he can more likely got ability. During this time, he more likely got some quote unquote employees by now.
Mhm.
Not very many, but mostly that he got himself someone that can magically send crap places is the first priority that he requested for.
It'd be funny if she's like, wait, I can send stuff places, put yourself in a box.
No. No, you can't send a goblin as a message.
Oh,
Or
come
a
on.
A goblin
You
is
can
too heavy for that.
Yeah, but you can send a special variant of the only as long as the object is no heavier than, and it has to be not alive.
Damn it.
Sadly. And it has to be no bigger than 15 pounds. Or it's someone, if you need to send paperwork somewhere, someone is able to do that, and he'll be able to send it back.
It'd be funny if she's like, you know, maybe I'll send like a note. Maybe if she sent like a note with asking, what's his face, if there's any land for sale. Since I'm sending fucking paperwork, paper papers over there anyway.
Turn it back.
Huh?
You got to join your online buddies?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That guy isn't.
Ah, there you go.
What is it?
It's not reading. Come on.
There it goes. My blood sugar should be fine. I'm like, it's like wanting to trickle down so badly.
Hmm?
My blood sugar. Even though I'm drinking this freaking Slurpee.
Is that why you keep passing the fuck out?
No. It's just I've been kind of generally tired. And I also maybe is kind of the reason why I'm tired too. Sometimes
And
it makes me
thirsty,
tired,
apparently.
but yep. I'm needing also more sugar in my system, or unless you guys really want me to pass out.
No.
Not particularly.
Usually? That's weird, because usually you just drink coffee and then you're fine.
You have some of your kinders?
I have a couple of them over there. I do also have my other stuff around. Wherever that bag is over there. My blood sugar just wants to be dumb.
Trying to be weird and kind of watch you eat them. I want you to stay up.
I-
80. Above 80 is fine, but
It was 90. But we just trying to entice it to be up above a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna eat myself some chocolate.
Yeah, I guess that's what Gilbert would do. She's gonna go talk with Ruben, and
I'll bring the door in.
I guess she's gonna attach a note to the documents with a little letter about asking if there's any land for sale.
And now you can just physically go over there. Or wherever it is.
I know. She's just. I know, because I'm guessing he's going to be sent. He's just more than likely. I'm guessing Ruben's going to be sending it to what place?
No, he's the only reason why he might need to send paperwork is to do certain other things to him. But he's the one you actually have to purchase, quote unquote, the land from. He just has to confirm if it's alright to the king. As in anything that's bigger than a what is it? A chunk of land versus actually a province.
Well, knowing her, she might buy a province if she goes for sale.
Hey, but you can't get it right out though. Not right now. Because she has to wait 3 days.
I know, because of the background check thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make sure that it's legit.
So Jesus went to go to his location. Remember, it's a mansion. They may have modified his location so they don't have to constantly go to his door. So he moved it to his office down. Because he also had assistants do that. Because he really had an assistant to rearrange his home.
Imagine that. She's just like, hello. Wait a minute, use Gilbo's actual voice. Hello.
Your voice wants to die.
Hello.
I don't know if you can.
Hmm.
But
He's like, I need to drop these papers off.
oh, because they don't actually have an actual mailing office to magically have things be sent places either here.
Mhm.
And so the closest way you're gonna get that is literally going to him, because he has that magic sending courier that he has. It's the only way you can send anything anywhere, as long as it's not heavier than 15 pounds. At the moment,
Mhm.
because it's the only person that he was able to get that was able to do things. So he got himself someone that would be able to send stuff. It's just they're not that high of a level. Like it's a teenager. Why was I given a teenager?
That's fine. I mean, you're better to train.
That's called not my problem.
That's why that's the reason why he can only send 15 pounds. Because he's not that actually that high of level wizard. Wizard. Anyways, meanwhile, and my housemate screams. Anyways,
We cannot hear it.
but I do.
Drugs.
Let's see.
What about
I think he would be at his desk at the moment, and he also has this new individual that seems to be got a little it seems like there's a new little office inflated. There's two different ones. The Lord's actually office is next to it. The other one, the room on the other side of it, is actually the courier and are currently the mail sending individual. As long as he knows who they are, the destination to look if you're accurate on who you're supposed to send it to.
Mhm.
And she's being more noisy.
Nobody's cost that cost for a horse tranquilizer. That'll make her quiet. Nah. Just case of a single drop of horse trank straight to the neck.
I do. So who you gonna do? Actually talk to the Lord, or do your letter instead?
Probably go drop it off to Lord Reuben.
Okay, you can talk to him about it, but he will still have to have it be sent to us, his face.
I know.
But that confirmed, but any other business. As if you do wind up confirmated at title, you might have some other things related that you might be able to get from a related area.
What do you mean?
Maybe. You'll figure it out in a minute once you get there. But it won't be finished. It'll take a day for it to return, though.
I mean, really? The only reason why she might buy a province is because she kind of wants her known area to build a new kingdom so her people can start over.
Even though it's not really a kingdom you're buying, because it's not a kingdom. Your provinces are not kingdoms.
I know.
It's a province. You're still part of the primary kingdom.
I know. It's an area
Means you can't because only the towns can do 40-60 or reverted. As in the mayors.
I know.
The individuals that sadly, if you own a province or a large chunk of land, you have to go by the actual where it's a 50-50. And you still get taxed for the land you have.
What?
Yes, the province, because that money is going to not to the king still, because he is still in charge of everything. He needs someone to be in these smaller areas, because he's just the Grand Duke that's in charge of the whole location. He just needs lesser dukes or duchesses, or honorable. They're called honorable ones, is what they're really called. To be in charge of certain sections, so he doesn't get overloaded. Because he's just going to be busy. He's going to be dealing with the little shits that are being little shits once he gets a chance. Because the ones that are, the little.
Just imagine something like.
They're the quote unquote civil war that's going on. That both King knows and quite a few other individuals know about it. And more likely, everyone in the town kind of knows about that problem over there. And then once he has enough time, he's just gonna go over there when he gets the chance. Because someone managed to get him recovered something that was his at his former estate, because it actually somehow survived. Because he got separated from his teleportation ring.
Oh boy.
So he's waiting for that to be picked up and brought to him. So this is going to be funny. He's like, "What are you doing, you motherfuckers?" Like, "Oh shit." You motherfuckers. Even though he is what he is, he's not actually weak. As in the entire kingdom that is classified as immortal, he's actually the third most powerful person in the kingdom.
I see.
Even though he's a cleric and a doctor. And I think the other person, is the other archduke that you guys haven't. Well, then it goes to the king himself. Meanwhile, I guess he will do that process, which is still going to take you. Since you're planning on training and pointing that you're supposed to be a duchess, would you like to honorably maybe interest into getting maybe some land or something, or?
She's like, "What's the biggest area of land that's available?"
The ones that usually where the tree of mana, the tree of harmony is at.
Just like, isn't that though like the size of a small continent?
No. It's about, if I think about that area is about the size of the moon, about the size of Earth.
About the size of the what?
Remember, Catbox and I were doing the math how big things actually are.
Yeah, Alex basically bought something the size of the USA. Twice. Or at least once and a half.
And then there's the location you're getting, as I calculated its size, is literally the size of an Earth. Is what the province is getting.
Oh my god, yes. And Gilbert's like, "How much is it? How much is it? How much fucking is it?"
If you really want that, I have to actually I'll put it with the message between your paperwork. That you're interested in getting the property, but you have to wait 3 days for that to come back as a background check thing.
She's like, okay.
But that's about it. Then he starts doing some random calculations for the time being. But at the moment, also I had a very interesting guest a while ago that purchased the last remaining of this province.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Well, there was a individual that's was paying off chunks of this one that we're in. So it actually is owned by someone else. There's a duchess that actually is in charge of this region.
Huh.
But I'm still in charge of it as well because I'm the Archduke of the larger. I think it's called a region, is what it's called. And if you guys want to know what the actual name of this region, it's called the Apox. Is actually the name of the region that he's in charge of. And the one that contains the king and all that is called, literally, ironically, called Rita.
So an Earth-sized area of land. Oh boy, the resources.
Even though it's mostly going to be mostly tree and natures in that area and islands.
But still, mineable resources for profit.
If you, long as you, I'd be careful with that because I don't think you want to anger the druids.
The druids can kiss my rocky, crusty, obsidian scabbed goblin ass.
Do you really want to actually piss off a titan?
Yes.
She just randomly, she just says that right to his face. Are you sure you want to upset a titan?
She's like, bring it, I've got enough holes to hide in.
I don't know. She's gonna be a problem to. And I think I mentioned who the Titan is, and then they're also the quote-unquote Oracle as well.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of pieces of bring it up and it falls down.
It's the individual. Actually, I think you have actually met Faba outside of this. I think you have, Electra, I don't remember.
Yeah, I have. Could have sworn they were friends. Could have sworn they were friends.
She actually never, no, you guys have never have actually met her, except a few people. Actually, I think the only person that actually met her is not in the campaign anymore.
Oh, was Carker. Carker the new Carker the wage slave.
So, oh yes, that's gonna be, that's gonna be fun. Anyways, have fun with that. But he's not gonna, because sadly he has no control over what she does, because she's classified as a divine entity. So he's even stronger than she is, because she's classified as a divine entity because she's a titan.
Gilbo's like, yeah, bring it up. I'm so
He turns her into a tree.
Yeah.
Anyways. Or she just disintegrates you with a god-powered leveled moonbeam.
It's like, shield!
And then that's the last thing we ever hear from Gilbo ever again. Hello, guys. That's gonna be fun. But that was out of character, but it's like, yeah, okay, she said so. It's like...
Okay. It's just like, besides, I hate to imagine how much the fucking taxes on that area is gonna be. And personally, I don't see any way of recouping, of like paying off that tax aside from just mining the area raw.
Yeah, but there is about 20 actual towns and 4 cities in that region.
Yeah, but we're talking like, aren't we talking like 14,000 platinum?
Yeah, it is, or straight out. But just let you know, you're getting, if you remember, you'll be getting the 50%, like the 50% tax from the actual No, you get. I think you guys get 40% tax from everyone in that area.
Yeah, but then probably get taxed for a whole bunch of other things too.
Not what I was referring to. Not you. That is what you are getting if you somehow get the land and get that profit. And there's 20 towns and 4 cities.
Oh boy, I get to play the fucking money.
Remember, yes, it's one of the it's the second largest province.
Well, hopefully it pays for itself.
Well, we're gonna do this paperwork here, and I'm gonna. What's the name? You're like, I said because you they came in there with that, and I don't have it. I couldn't upload their image, but I do have it. I'll just put it somewhere. One speak. Oh, right. It doesn't like me to upload things on that thing. Is it? But since it was Logjaw's, it's the first time seeing the guy that's the courier.
It's fine.
So, ow! I'm okay.
You hiccup too hard.
That's interesting. Why is everyone silent?
I
I'm
don't know. I was waiting for something to be said.
I was talking. I said it was uploading an image. Did you forget what I said that?
Yes,
No, I know that, but no one said a single
I did.
hint of a word.
We're waiting for the image to be posted, DJ. We're being quiet because we don't want to risk talking over fest.
Because it makes me freaking pause in the middle of what I'm doing. It takes longer for me to upload what I'm doing.
Eh. I was 2 seconds away from pressing the crickets button.
Last time about it.
Okay.
Came in to get the room and let's pack. And let's just standing one last time. 109.
Huh?
Donut. That's good.
Stop it! Stop! Okay. Okay. Never mind. There we go. This is the individual that came into from the other room for to deliver. You send your stuff. It's over in people. Logjaw's. Hello? Then this happens. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, fine, I'm not gonna do any. I'm gonna skip to someone else then. Anyways, As it was.
So bad.
My brain kind of melted because I keep on getting interrupted because people are worried about my blood sugar right now. So where is that?
Just have a Snickers.
I had a. You know that little Kinder like candy bar thing? I ate one of those. Let's see who to go to next.
So her sugar should balance out.
And also, but it's because everyone keeps bugging the shit out of me. This would be a D4.
Ooh, poop.
Oh. Oh, I guess we're good to see what the dog's doing.
He saw that dog in him.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh no, I don't think he meant like that, but don't worry about Alex.
So I'm just trying to make sure I even out where you guys are, because you're all kind of in random places.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I have no blade clear on that.
All I know that you were trying to make a damn axe.
Well, it's been
That's
a few days since he's probably started trying doing that.
I know. That's the last thing I know he did, but I don't know what he wanted to do
Because
afterwards.
it's now the 17th, or at least for the point I am at, even the evening of the 17th.
Yeah. And then there's the that's what I was referring to. Is just I guess you're still traveling, and I think you go up a further bit, and then you're gonna get to a point where the wagon is able to travel off road, but it's just
Yeah.
it's gonna be funny.
It's been
what
traveling through the night as well, right?
because everyone can just get in because you'll just adjust the wagon a little bit inside where you guys like can just rest.
It's
for the
still
time
gonna
being.
be a while though. It's gonna take a few days just to get to the river.
Yeah, then they'll see a problem. Like, wait, there's a river.
It's gonna take
I
like
guess there's. Sadly, we're not doing the one method in Oregon Trail where you try to wade across the water with the wagon.
I don't know, I think he would got dysteria already.
Which is hilarious situation.
I mean, depending on where he splits off from the road.
I say I do know where you need to split off, but even though I'm not changing here, I'm just using this just in cases there's encounters. That's why I have this map. Because I don't actually have the actual location.
Yeah.
Able to upload it right now.
I mean,
So imagine if...
it'd still wouldn't be close to there yet. It's gonna take them at least 4 days if they're going like 250 miles a day.
Yeah, and once I know. Once they're, I think they would have gone to the point where they actually are off-road, but no one will know who you did, because all he would have done is change what the wheels are doing, from being wheels to little creepy into spider legs. So they don't have, so they can walk across uneven terrain.
Okay, so he's gonna cut through the forest.
Yeah, because he has to, because there's no road beyond there. But he's just gonna in there. He's just Also, he's making.
So is he going north or is he going east first?
Once they get to a certain point, they're gonna have to go to the kind of northeast direction, anyways. If you remember.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because if you go east, I'll take you towards other towns. If you go north, there's really nothing much north besides the mountains. So
that's why he gets to this
one of those
point.
roads that he came out from.
And then he would have had to go to a point. Then he would have to go upward, go furthermore, or kind of the northeast direction, and that's where he's going. He just changed it into the off-road movement for the vehicle. Is all he did. When it's like this, it actually moves comically faster.
I mean,
by only a little bit.
If you cut through
by 50 more miles,
the forest like that,
you're only going we're just moving like 50 more than it originally was. Faster.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 days and a half instead of like 5.
But if you walked if I think about it, if you took the whole entire spider wagon all the way there, it would have been a lot faster in general.
Hmm.
But he didn't want to creep anyone out because it does look like an actual spider. You like, it looks
Okay.
like our wagon. Hey, it works. So pretty much the thing is converted into into a spider. That's what happened. And that going zoomies. So it's even faster. It's like double the speed. Almost like a bit, a little bit more fast. I can't remember. Yeah, it would be about 50 more miles in a day than it was before. When it was when it was in horse and wagon mode, it's actually slower.
Alright. Any encounters along the way?
I need to. Let's see what the dice wants to say about that one. Also, still vaguely night for you guys, I think, for my knowledge.
Yeah. So you'd probably be asleep.
Yeah, but only when I would be awake. But he's constantly, like, real concerned. Why is he chugging just coffee? He's like, ow, fuck. Did you get the joke?
Mhm.
It's hilarious. Man! Has the jitters. As if someone had too much fucking caffeine. No, like I must stay awake because I need to drive. Because it can't autopilot. It's the thing. You still have to control it. Let's see. What does this say? Why did you have to give me the highest number?
What's that mean?
You may have gotten a rare encounter.
Alright, yay! Whippy! Yippee!
I'm in the middle of that. Let's see, what is... What would be a rare encounter that is not friendly in this... Oh, that could be anything for Monster Hunter. God. Let's see. Let me do it. I'm gonna roll it. This one required... Because since we're in a forest jungle-like area, it's going to be... This is gonna be that number. What number are we getting?
Better prepare the battle music then, right?
Oh no. Why? It really wants to scare the shit out of you today. Alarix tonight. Just to let you know. I got the max number on the other dice as well.
Yep, game battle music ready.
It might not want to fight, but he did got a really, really, really rare encounter, and it's happened to be definitely not friendly. What is this? What is that thing? Remember? You remember the pickle? You know, the double
Pickle.
Joe, right? You are encountering an ancient one.
A pickle?
Ancient Devil Joe. You know that one green thing that damaged the town originally? You found the one that you found an ancient individual. And let's see, do I have that thing uploaded? No, I don't have it in there. Do I have a pickle?
Pickle?
I'll just give you I'll just give you the image. As I don't really have I'll just put a placeholder, I guess, for now, because he doesn't actually have a token. It doesn't have a token. I have no way to put a token up. But I'm just gonna put randomly just make a thing. Oh yeah, I actually have since it doesn't have a thing. It's my blank thing. There it is. Where's my section? Feature. Where is it? Where is it? East. It's section. What this is? There it is. Oh, I can just steal it from the other location where I posted it. You would have to go look in the channel that's, I'll just give it to you directly, but I just have to find it. Do I want to, what's his face thing? Yes, I do. Because Carker had the fight one, but it was a younger one. But generally, I'm just using the same picture for the same thing. Where are you? I don't have it on the map, but I'm just gonna have to use a placeholder. As I just sharing it too directly. Is there shit in my face? Yeah. That's the wonderful thing you're dealing with. As my stuff likes to break. You go over here because you're in my way.
Oh. Well, shit.
Let you know. Like, right there. In this here, the first thing you hear is they come to, motherfucker! From milk.
It's like a T-Rex roar.
Yes. And we're fine because the thing almost like charged us and this is this vehicle. You just might feel a little slightly. You wouldn't feel anything different because anyone inside the wagon can't actually be jostled. Only time when we'll actually notice anything off if you're somehow flipped upside. Even if you're flipped upside down. Because it's just the way that
No, don't you know Alex sleeps upside down?
So I'm gonna have to use my. I'm gonna make that bigger. I don't have a thing for it. Generally, it's a placeholder for that campaign. And then that's all. The only thing I would have woke up is about to say that, like, then they heard that noise that sounds like a fucking T-Rex. Moments later, like, what? Bro, I am not. This thing is made of metal. It's not fair. So it's a encounter. You guys can't fight.
Can't fight
It's actually
him?
a deadly. No, it's a deadly encounter for you. But lucky you have someone there that could take it on. But it's just like it's what's going on. It's you get the worst encounter for it as well. It's reason why it's trying to attack. It's in that Savage Joe stage. And for some reason it thinks the spider wagon is food.
Well, I don't think it cares that much about food or not. It's just like movement.
Yeah, it's moving, and they think it thinks it's something. Yeah, because remember, it just hates everything when it's like
Or it
that.
can even probably feel threatened, probably.
No, it's classified. When it's in that stage, it's almost like it's in a form of like a stage of like rabies. You understand
It just
why?
attacks anything. Rabies, people just attack
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, it's generally what it is. Like, you kind of
try to eat it.
Yeah, he'll still try to eat. Still try to eat the the overglorified canonical spider. Like you would kind of would hear something trying to bite on the thing, but once he just sense that they hear something click as if you guys were locked inside, almost like he's trying to protect you guys while he's dealing with the damn thing. But you do have some view. If you look for the little slats, you can see what he's dealing with. But he's
Alex is gonna
And so,
So he's gonna throw his keyblade at it.
You can't actually. You're inside the wagon, so only thing that can
Oh.
shoot out of that, those little slats, is your pistol.
I guess. Well, that's. There's also the rifle. He also has the
Yeah.
rifle.
You can. Yeah, you can actually. If you remove the little slot, you can actually point out a. So this is standard roll, right? Let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah, you were able to hit it.
Did I?
Let's- normal damage is 39, right? It does, from my knowledge, chaotic energy, but I need to do some other calculations here. Oh, okay. It does hurt it, but not a lot. As in, it mildly resistant to that type of energy. Is normally chaotic energy is usually kind of necrotic. It's not immune to it; it's just resistant to it. So it would have taken half and round down.
Can he aim for the eye? Aim for the eyes?
Are you? Yeah, but one thing, it doesn't know you actually did that though.
Well, that's good.
Because it's just so mentally out of it, and this mad stupid, if you get the idea.
Man,
To understand that
It'll just keep attacking.
it'll keep attacking, but it's focusing on the actual vehicle. But you have to be careful, because there is slats where you could shoot at it, but it's just, you did kind of shoot it decently in an area where you got a decent damage to it. But it is resistant to the necrotic damage.
Can I aim for the eyes?
You can't see those. You can only see it's like sometimes maybe see it's like body shots or the way that is.
I wish I could get a better view on this thing.
Let's see what to get chewed on.
He's gonna fire a pistol.
That does hit too, but barely. At least you know what they see.
Can this thing go any faster?
He kind of senses that they got kind of tossed, but he doesn't feel any different though. That thing threw us.
Did the wagon get tossed a bit?
You can't feel it because the way that this vehicle is, it doesn't disturb you with inside of it. So you're not have to do any dexterity saves or anything while you're inside the vehicle. But you notice it's a little thrown off on occasions when the thing smacks the vehicle. But that's why you're not going to get an accurate reading on your hit, but as long as you hit the actual marks you're supposed to. And let's just say is using the actual vehicle to actually fight the thing. That's why I'm not. So you are discounting. You're able to have 3 actions until it dies. Remember, the pistol itself does its full normal damage because it's actually this A photon. The other one is remember, the amulet rifle only does like half, which is still a lot of damage for that rifle, though.
Yeah. Unless he would have landed critical.
Then, but he's doing decent damage to the damn thing. Okay. That one missed. Because the bare minimum of I said what you got with the pistol was a 28. So, you managed to do damage, and then someone didn't you just comically hey, someone just
yeah,
you see your brother pulls out like points his finger at one of the slats, so this like shoots a fucking fireball at it.
He's gonna place down. He's gonna use fog cloud and place that down.
Hey, did you did you not hear me?
What? Yeah. He shoots.
He was fired a fireball at the damn thing.
Did I do anything? Slow him
Yeah,
down.
it
Slow
did a
down
decent
little
amount. It got injured it quite a bit, but not a lot. Enough, but it's not resistant to it. It's like
Alright.
neutral.
He's gonna put down a fog. I know that's one doesn't have that, but he's shooting out a fog cloud to that for the slot.
That where it is.
Yeah, well, as the wagon's moving from the back end.
Okay. And then he's like, so far you managed, from all you guys is doing, you could tell, by aim from your angle from in the wagon, you guys managed to bring it down to a half health from working together.
Mm.
Is you're kind of hitting on something that's almost like a wall.
I mean,
Even though it's not.
the plan for the fog cloud was to lose it in
Make it more. Yeah. Yeah, they managed a few minutes. Let's see. Yeah, they would have managed to pull that off because it would be too dumb.
manage to get out through the fog cloud.
Also, you guys, since you severely injured it, it's going to have more issues.
Well, at least we don't have
I'm
to
just
deal
gonna-
with it.
But it's well, since it's so at least we made it bleed, so it might bleed out and die.
If we lose it,
Oh, that thing can handle damage like it's a joke.
Yeah, but we managed from the amount of damage they did it to they brought it down to half health.
I'll still walk it off.
Yeah, well, if it only just hope it doesn't find fucking food. If you know what I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
But they. Oh, sorry about that rude awakening. I was not expecting that.
how close are we? How close are we?
It's good. What's funny, that thing made us go further ahead. And thanks to them throwing us.
Ah,
Because it literally threw them about 200 feet to the direction they wanted to go. Then it went charging at the direction they went. So we were tossed 200 feet in a direction.
what time is it?
It would be almost about 1 in the morning. If you need some sleeping off, go ahead.
No, I have a headache now.
Coffee?
No, thank you. I just lie back down.
That's even though it wasn't a completed encounter, but it was an encounter.
I also need a change of pants.
Well, if you see that weird little cat, there's actually a area that's like a. He actually wouldn't remember that technology, the bathroom and that stuff. If you know that hidden hatch that's in the middle of the area, that's under where the table usually is when I fold it away. That goes to another location you can go to. That's kind of like a bathroom.
I wasn't being serious. It was a jest.
Oh. Oh, meanings. Okay.
It'll be funny.
Why would I feel like? Why would I feel like Evelyn's mocking me right now?
I'm doing much more hard than that.
Yeah, he's just gonna lay back down, just like
I guess that's took up on most of your turn with combat, and I'm gonna hop to someone else. Is that okay?
Yeah.
1 second.
You got attack. You got in a fight with an ancient pickle.
That's, no, ancient savage pickle.
Oh.
That's why he was aggressively attacking. Because normally, if it didn't smell like food, it would have left it alone. If you know a normal, how actual devil joes are not really bad. My version of them, if they're not savage, they actually don't really care about ancient smell like metal.
I just imagine that, just like it's sniffing it, and then just puts his nose real close and just like,
Mhm.
and then just be like, what the fuck poked me? These pickles are kind of dumb. Like, I just got poked. I couldn't.
Oh, okay. I guess our new friend gets to do something if you're still there.
Yeah.
We get to see what and the fox is doing. Well, not being dead is one of them.
I would like that.
More likely he would have woken up somewhere more inwards around right here somewhere.
In the middle of the night too.
Yeah. Because remember, he was on the beach, like I said, they found him there unconscious.
Oh.
Then he would have woken up in I think at a church. And moments later. Like someone trying to take care of him, because he but they're a little confused by his stuff. Like, what is this shit? Like, well, some individuals will be. Most of the individuals would be very, like, what's all, like, well, you're awake. And you're seem to be in a church, and people are just, I guess, rehydrating you because you were for some reason dehydrated. Because that's salt water over there.
Salty.
Mm-hmm. So.
I do like salt.
And I'm just, since I have your thingy, where is it? Where is it? Well, I'm going to put something in your channel directly as the priest that's taking care of you. Allie, you're taking care of Eric in his bed. Because when they found him, that would be the individual that would be taking care of him. So, are you ask anything? Because you do have a lot of questions, because you have no idea where the hell you are. Eric doesn't.
I
At least he's. Anyways. Other than you do know it's in the middle of the night. From the windows you can see.
Where am I?
Well, the actual city you're in is called Deerling. Which is on the part of the my brain just melted for a second. Part of the my brain wants to stop working for a second. 1 moment. Need more sugar. Or it could be doing the opposite now. It'd be funny if it's doing the opposite. Anyways, he says that you're in Deerling, but the country you're in is in the one of the regions that belongs to the species called the Thessians, which is referred as. I think the region is normally called Fessa. If you guys want to remember out of character,
I thought it was.
they literally.
I thought it was Paldia.
That's one of the provinces.
I think that's the province we're in right now, right?
Yeah, Palida is the province you're in. But he's not in your area. He's somewhere else.
Okay.
He's in, like I said, he got the number where he went somewhere where he's nowhere near you guys. So, he's just found up in a place called Deerling, which is a city that's on the coastal area over in the Thessian region. That no one has been to. It's usually a trade port, is what it is. But as in the world you're on, it's known as Horus. And also, what's interesting, even though this guy, out of all of it, the only thing that's different about him compared to, but he said he appears to look, somewhat human. Only thing that's different about him, his eyes appear to be made of like, I think, made of something almost like a silver, like sapphires. That's the only thing that's unique about him, and he has appear to have fox-like ears on top of his head, but otherwise he seems to have draconic features. As in the wings and tail. But if they were feathered.
Interesting.
And you are also in one of the churches that are belong to the divine that we know as. My brain wants to stop working for a second. Known as Ingel. It's a nature area now, but mostly hope and peace is what we're connected to. But yes, you can stay here for the time being until you can get your bearings. But if you want to try to not feel like you're being a burden, you can always go to the local adventure guild. And I think he would have gave you the directions, but it might be best to go there when it's not in the middle of the night. Or yeah.
Yeah, let's not get mugged the first night. That'd be great.
Even the reason why it's probably screws out of character, don't keep his sleep. Is the thing.
Oh.
That's why they're maybe the only person that's awake. But is it because he doesn't know what he is, other than what I described what he looked like.
Uh-huh. Well, that's mighty kind of you to have a stranger such as me stay. I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. The places you described to me, I don't know. I just simply don't remember. I don't know.
Do you remember your own name though? He will. That's the only thing he does remember for some reason. If you remember. That's the tidbit. He actually knows who he is, and that's about it. His name. Mm-hmm. So he would more likely say that. His name is You can do it yourself.
The only thing I really remember about myself is that my name is Eric Schultz. That's all I remember about myself.
Don't seem to have any nasty bumps on the head or anything. You were just mildly dehydrated.
Hmm.
Seems like you do have a certain decent stage of amnesia. But I bet you don't even know what you are. He was referring to what his species is, because he kind of does give him a mirror.
He just kind of he looks at the mirror amazed and just plays around with his ears and notices the tail. Actually, no, this is new for me. I didn't know I had that. That's crazy.
Oh, and if you because he's laying on it, but he just wonder what's this big poofy thing underneath?
What's this thing?
Tail. And he would explain what your generally what species and variant of that species he is, and where they usually originate from is something place called Arcadia, which is a neighbor of ours further up to the north. But your outfit looks a little out of place. If you do, he would notice that right away.
Yeah.
Because he's dressed in literally a modern engineer attire. And everything looks kind of different. Or in this region, it's kind of would be closer to almost like a Renaissance attire or more common scene. So he looks like a Renaissance theme priest.
Mm-hmm.
And you look like a modern engineer, civil engineer, which is the only thing that's different. But some reason he knows what the stuff you have, but everyone else was confused by what you had. I'll let you know, you seem to have something known as power tools. I'm not too sure those typically exist on this world during this time period.
Well, I wouldn't know how I got them.
But they seem to be I think all one do know the batteries on all of them are dead.
That's probably why they're not working.
I know what's wrong with it. Not enough gas in it.
Well, do you seem to be... well, I don't have anything else really great to do other than... because everything won't be open right now, or a good idea to interact with, as most individuals would be typically asleep right now. Except my species, I'm referred as a podling spear. That's why I have gemstone eyes.
What's that?
We're magical, biological, living gemstone / or crystal people. That looks mostly like normal humanoids with rare skin, but the only way you can tell that we're made of gemstone is our eyes.
Interesting.
So we're mostly made of magic, but still classified as a biological individual. But we don't actually need to sleep. But we do need to eat, drink water, and that sort of thing. Just like a normal person.
And I suppose you're the lucky one who found me.
Yeah, there were some night guards that found you and brought you here.
I'll have to give my thanks to them later then.
Well, I do know their guard post. I think they went back to their post. But I do know it's, like I said, right now it's classified being almost like, what, about 2 in the morning. So that's why nothing would be able to interact with you unless they're another member of my species.
Hmm. Well,
Unless it's a tavern. Which is, I don't think you want to go to a tavern without any idea what you're doing.
right. I don't suppose you'd allow me to stay the night here?
I already said I let you stay for the time being, so you get your bearings.
Hmm.
And also, maybe it might be best to, if you want to learn more about the world around you a little bit, it might be best to actually maybe work alongside with the Ventures Guild. Because they get to travel in little groups and to places. So that's one way to learn things. Maybe you might find out. Might be able to find a way to get some of your memory returned back to you. During that process, but at the moment, if you, well, I did, even though it's a little late for food at the moment, but I think you should actually at least eat something. He when he does, he brings you this, I think he brings you like a bowl of like porridge, like a savory one. Well, is it better you just rest for the time being and worry about your figuring out of venturing and learning more around the location? And I do know if you go to the district called the Lamp District, that's where the guild is. Anyways, as like I said, he's just gonna. It's up to you if you want to sleep more or not. But at least you know where you are. It's classified as safe.
Then, yeah, he happily accepts the porridge and just chows down, and he goes to sleep.
It tastes like a, you know those savory porridges that are kind of cooked with like a broth instead. That's pretty much what you had. Specifically, the one you taste, it tastes like chicken.
Chicken?
So it's if you know.
Chicken?
Or like. So he was given a little bit of protein and a little bit of I give a little bit of things he could give him. I think he also would have gave him I think a fruit to also eat with it. But one thing he has not seen the fruit before. But he did give it to him to eat. All you know that it looks like an apple. But it's green and has the texture of even though he wouldn't remember vaguely that much, but I'm just saying it has the texture of a grape. And the color of a green one, grape. But it smells like apple.
Hello? Okay.
Pretty much out of character, if you want to know, that's called a harrow fruit. Specifically, he gave you an apple one. Flavored one. And /shaped one. Even though you're fine, what it does, it actually temporarily gives, he eats it, it'll temporarily give you advantage on strength rolls.
Oh, cool.
And also makes you resistant, temporarily also resistant to catching diseases.
Oh, cool.
For the rest of it's classified as a new day, long as, so it'll wear off by the time it's the next day, around the same time you ate it.
Okay, cool.
And that buff also lasts as long as well. You know, the strength its strength check is affected by it as well as the strength save is.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's about it. I guess he would eat here. I guess he would eat that, but he also will notice that the unique seeds inside of it. It's up to him if he wants to eat those as well or save them for later.
He kind of plays around with them in his hand, and then he puts it away in his pocket.
There would be 6 of those you would have required in your inventory.
Amazing.
Because you never know, you could actually grow them somewhere else. And I guess after that, I guess he would go. I guess your character would have gone back to sleep. Since your character is going to sleep, I'm gonna have to figure out. Only remaining 2 to go figure out who's gonna. If less DJ died on me.
Hmm.
Is ZPR
Yeah,
you
he's
still
dying.
there? Okay. I just need to roll this last
I
number.
was gonna say, you should get ZP before you do me.
I know. Yeah, it is him. Anyway, I just was doing a roll on who I was going to do, but I guess that's going to be the order. I guess you're last in this order, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going to have to. Yeah, Rich, we're going to see what the bird's doing. Well, there's that map. CP, I guess you're I guess I'm on dealing with you. It's still kind of vaguely nighttime for you, but since this place is like a couple of hours ahead because of time zones, so it's like almost 4 in the morning for you. But where, what's his face? It was 2 because it's 2 hours behind, if I remembered. At least you're not in an area where would be the same time it would be for you, ZP. CP?
Yeah.
I was making a little joke related with time zones. Because it's actually 4 over here in the morning over here. Because they're in different regions, kinda. Because it's far enough apart where the time would be different. Because this place is 2 hours ahead. Because of, time zone like type of thing. Just how the world is. So it would be 4 in the morning for you, dealing with your kid. Dr. Silence is dealing with, and it's like 4 in the morning. And at the moment, she's just helping the. I need to get that individual. That's your assisting. Actually, do I actually have it? I don't. Ironically, they're not a. Where is he? Yeah, easy water. Here, I might have to go in a different section.
Hello?
I'm here. I'm looking for something.
Okay.
Hitler?
I am looking for something.
Not you.
Huh?
Why is my
I was just stating the Hitler.
pictures breaking? Why is my pictures breaking? Why did all my pictures break? Why is my pictures broken? Why are you broken? Ah! I'm fine. Not really.
Huh? What about broken pictures? What happened? Yeah.
One second. That's it. Don't mind me, my... yeah, I guess you're not getting the image right now. I'll worry about that later. CP, I guess you're not getting your NPC. Because, some reason, Windows logged me out of my cloud.
Okay then.
Let's say, use my phone, which I don't want to do that right now, because it's a pain in the arse to do that one. Yeah, well, you would have someone that's supposed to be important, but I don't have the image for them right now.
Alright then.
Because it won't let me. But it's the priest that you're interacting with. Oh well. Now I think they'll survive. I'll just eventually just kind of, you'll wind up maybe with an image in your section. So I can remember to upload them later into my images for my tokens later. Anyways, but I do know that you're inside the church and just kind of doing your normal things that your character would be doing. Even though a lot has changed, only thing you've been doing is just traveling. And not much has really changed, but from your point of view, what's going on? Other versus what happens to the, the chaos with everyone else. How's VP? CP?
Yeah.
So Dr. Silence would just be doing her typical travel thing, and right now she's just helping with the slightly what is it? A slight cold, pandemic-like type thing, because of some reason in the area. It seems to be not hard to deal with, it's just people are, I think, is gotten some, because that certain bacteria, because isn't the common cold isn't that a bacteria? Eric,
Is it?
is it? Because I know it's not a virus.
You got a fact check on that? I don't have my phone near me.
Huh?
I hear you.
Alright, continue on.
Yeah, never mind, it's a virus. I thought it was bacterium. So it is a virus. Yeah, that's okay. I was just double checking. That's why I actually Googled
Okay.
the double check. So it's a little random little. Okay. So that's what you're dealing with. A little, pretty much the common cold virus in the area.
Yep.
ZP. It's pretty. I was just double checking to make sure I was correct on it. And I guess you've been assisting this crystalline individual alongside you that's been helping. In other words, a podling spare, which you would know what they are. Because of the previous location you were in before you moved away from that area elsewhere. And they were just more likely assisting with this because because they also can't get the virus either because, well, they actually can't get sick normally unless it's magic oriented.
You sure about that? Let me fix that real quick.
I'm gonna shove something up your ass in a second.
You won't.
Anyway.
What?
Are you sure about that? Boom.
I mean, Alex asked for it.
Not my co-high.
No, that wasn't even me that said something. It was Alaric. So hey, if he responded, so this is butt then. Not my problem.
No bang redeems for you.
You forget you are Arcan.
Horn dog. Anyways. Yeah.
He breathes like a rabbit.
Oh no, I mean the one fun thing I know about Arcans.
She's a bird though.
No, that's nothing to do with ZP. Wait, why does ZP get thrown to this?
Yeah, they are an Arcan. They're a bird subspecies.
Oh, I know, but I was mostly referring to with Koji's character.
I know.
It was just like very random to pull ZP in the crossfire. I was like, what?
But yeah, but the only reason why I think someone won't be too interested, because remember, they're kind of a priest and a doctor at the same time. So it's a little more difficult to get them interested into that shit. Am I correct, CT?
Sorry?
It's up to you. Being hit on by a random dog individual. I don't know what your character would care about that sort of situation.
Well, you will find out when it happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you kind of look. It could have happened a long time ago.
I mean, it did
failed
happen.
miserably.
Happened a little. Like
A little bit.
hit on her.
Or
She was like, "Oh, that's
they
sweet."
flirted with Dr. Silence.
Yeah, I think they did flirt with them.
The
but
only
didn't
person
nothing,
that
though.
was the closest to flirting with Dr. Silence was DJ when they were discussing about having a cup of tea together. That's about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what are you talking about, Angel?
I know.
I'm just confused.
No, I was talking about. No, I was not referring that he did anything. I was just saying that what's his name is the same species as someone. Except they're a subspecies at the hot.
Completely
Nothing-
off topic of what I was doing though. I was mostly referring to the one fun thing with Arcans. You know, the temporary shift.
Oh, where they can temporarily change between. Oh yeah, Arcans can temporarily shift between. Even their pale appear solid, and even though she's pure female, she could become a hermaphrodite. if she wanted to. It's a natural thing that Arkans can actually do.
I remember you said they require more than just a want, but yeah.
But it also has to be a strong desire if they want to reproduce. But they also can convert back to what the original sex as well.
I just remember it was temporary and it was based on emotion. So
It
if
is.
you get someone extremely drunk, you just shit their sex. Yeah, it's an evil method. They go do it once. I think it was like every so many years. I forgot.
No, it's not a year thing. It's actually months. It's 6 months specifically.
If Evelyn tried doing it to Alaric, she would just leave the country.
Mm.
Like, it happens, and Alex just like leaves the country. He's like,
Yeah,
doesn't
but
care
there
what
it's
he's
very
leaving behind. He just leaves. It's like he won't put up with
I
that.
know it doesn't have to be me, Lala. It could be literally. Actually, it's not going to be ever be me. Anyways,
yeah, but
no,
I don't
it's just
for
me.
but I don't for it could happen, but there's a thing, and like usually it's not a forced thing they actually trigger into that change. It's usually a natural thing they're usually willing to shift into.
I thought it was something
That's
Alex
why-
would be willing to shift into.
Yeah, he has to. It's more likely they can't be drinked and turned into and shift into the other thing. Because that's what it used to be that way that I actually changed it, but no, it's a natural thing they can just do. Especially if they want to actually have a relationship with someone, especially if they're, for example, for Dr. Silence, they're right now just purely female, am I correct? CP?
Sorry.
She's pure female, I'm correct right now, right?
Yes.
She has if she really wanted to, and she wanted to have a relationship with another female individual, she has a choice to actually convert herself into a female-like type hermaphrodite. If she really wanted to.
That sounds crazy.
But that's up to you if you want to do that. But you'll still mostly be with yourself, but you have the ability to create things.
Yeah.
But you only to be able to revert back to normal. It takes 6 in story months.
Yeah.
To revert back to normal.
What goes on? At
But
this
it's only
hospital thing?
if there was this random topic that about random biology with Arkans.
I was talking about one of the specific things. You changed it more. So I sip tea.
There's reasons why. I not changed it on purpose. It was never like the way it was. It actually was supposed to be the other thing. They're supposed to be willing to change. Because it was always been a willing thing. It was a willing thing before I ever actually met you guys. It's just some individuals have a weird quirk where some reason it randomly causes that to happen. And it matters by the variant of Arkan. Specifically, that affects specifically the certain deer and elk variant are the only ones that are affected by that. If they somehow get a strong desire for something, as well, and they're not the right, sex, they will actually become a hermaphrodite. If they're under the influence, is what I was referring to. Because it was very specifically, because the individual you were interacting with was actually a Deirdre, am I correct? His only individual.
Either. It was just something we talked about before.
I know. It happened. It is kind of I didn't mess a word that wrong. Because because it was like something else before. But I do know the Alctra and Deirdre specifically are the ones that have that issue. Only. That's why they usually try to avoid drinking. Doesn't mean they will.
Information to know, but I'm gonna let Z. I think we should
Anyway.
Z do his thing.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to go back to what we're doing. My brain. Well, so what would you actually want to try and what would be Dr. Silence would actually be doing now?
The good doctor would be currently actually, what time did you say it was again?
4 in the morning.
Oh, all right.
She did manage to get decent sleep, but then she had to get woken up because some more individuals were brought in.
Yes. So she'll go and inspect and attend the new patients to see where they're at.
They're generally in the area in the church, and they more likely are just individuals that seem to have the very more extreme cases of the. Because I can't remember. I think if you don't treat and maintain, what is it? Can the common cold turn into something else eventually if it doesn't get taken care of properly?
It depends. If you have your immune system up to it, probably not.
Yeah, but also sometimes if you work too much, like you know how dwarves are. Anyways.
Nah, the bacteria will be killed off by all the alcohol they drink.
Yeah, but still, they're sometimes remember some things evolve a little bit and get tolerant related to the certain things, but they're not as potent as it should. They do have humans here too, if you remember.
I know.
Because humans and dwarves kind of coexist in the same area. Since most of the patients you're getting are actually human, and that are having really bad cases of it, one of them actually are having issues breathing because of it. I can't remember what your spells are or what you're supposed to have, but it's maybe been a while.
Healing
and I don't.
magic. So I can bless, cure wounds, and since I'm the disciple of life, +2 to all healing spells.
And I do know, I think you are level 6, so you should have up to a certain amount of spells as well. And I do know a thing about a cleric. I do know you just know stuff, but don't worry about it at the moment. I do know should be able to do something, but it's just at the moment it's just the person. I think it's because the person is dealing with a combination of fever and also a combination of, well, having issues breathing because of mucus. And everyone else, sadly, the only other individual there with you is the only one that's able to be awake is that podling sphere, and he's kind of overworking himself, constantly going between everyone, making sure they are warmed and getting using steam to help to like the steam like vapor to like substance that he's using to loosen up the mucus, if you get the idea. That's what he's been doing. You know, like the bowl thing, that's what he's been doing. And he's only managed to do so much, but he's kind of... You can tell that he's getting worn out. But I also do know they don't normally sleep, but he hasn't made... He's praying to help everyone, but he can't all by himself, the priest. He's like trying, but it's kind of hard when there's so many sick individuals.
Yes.
But he managed to get a majority of them being properly treated and warmed up, and also getting the the vapor. The vapor. I can't remember what the vapor usually character is called, but it's usually used to help treat the common cold. But it's like but it's like a herbal variant of it. I forgot what it's called. And there is more
What
of
was
that stuff
called?
around.
Well, I can't remember it. Used it before.
And that stuff, you would actually, she would see where that stuff is to get more of it. Because that's where he's
Yes.
going back and forth from.
The good doctor
So-
will be. will
Generally,
be going
medicine in this
around,
situation.
treating people with, who are essentially being drowned in their own mucus.
Thank you for the visual description.
And people would go,
Yes.
it's alright. You're not gonna die today. I'll make sure of it.
Only too bad you don't have like a.
I'll make sure you
or-
don't die today. I'll make sure you die tomorrow.
Too bad you don't have like a lesser restoration. It would be great right now. What do you think?
Probably in the higher levels, my character sheet's still level 1.
You forgot to level yourself up again, didn't you? But that's okay.
I'm thinking
I-
maybe that we did level up.
I've mentioned multiple times they're a level post being level 6. But that's okay. Maybe when we can set aside at one point, ZP, so I can level up your character. But not today. Maybe another day, ZP. That's maybe why I'm not having you fight any. And they're leveled.
Because I would just instant die.
Yeah.
It's like, oh look,
So-
a angry pickle.
With my 10 hit points.
Mm,
I
Sounds
don't
like
even know
a-
what level I am.
Oh,
I think I got back.
Bear!
Was I really making?
Hmm.